Michael Stipe's contribution to No Alternative is not a song, but a short film he directed with filmmaker Jim McKay. They talked to a bunch of teenagers in Athens, Georgia, about how AIDS has affected their lives.
I think teenagers are the ones that have to worry about HIV and the AIDS virus the most, because we're the ones that are under the most sexual pressure.
For my generation, it's rather unfortunate that that today curiosity can kill the cat.
Things aren't quite as free as they should be. When you're young, I don't think you should have to think about things like that.
I think AIDS has become so important in the media today because it has affected a lot of Americans. But the thing is, it has also affected a lot of people in Asia, and nobody thinks about it because, you know, Rock Hudson was not from Thailand or something like that.
People just seem to think, you know, it's not going to happen to me. Like, you can see someone getting robbed, but you say, oh, that's them, it'll never happen to me. But then when it happens to you, it hits you that it can happen to you.
There's definitely a firm kind of thought structure that says that it's not my problem, and I'm doing okay as it is. I won't get infected. But that's not true. That doesn't mean you can't get infected. It just means you haven't yet.
But I need some SEXEDUCATIO, and yeah, sex education for the people, y'all.
I feel that we have to be educated, and if we're not educated at home, then we have to be educated somewhere, and the next best place is the school.
I think that AIDS is taught in a wrong way. I think they try to scare people into not sleeping around, and that just, all that does is cause teenagers just to even not listen to it, to click off when they start talking about it.
Somebody, a doctor on AIDS, came in and delivered a 1-hour lecture on AIDS one day. That's the most anybody in our school ever talked about sex.
We watched a video once, but I think that was about it.
I think that in schools they should teach the basic facts of life about sex and about how you can get pregnant and about all the consequences that go with sleeping with someone. But I don't think you have to do it in such a way that you tell all the little details.
People are going to have sex, and the bottom line is they need to be instructed about it.
I believe that most kids, if they had a condom available, then they would use the condom.
We're faced with a lot more people we know dying. I mean, we might as well be growing up in a time of wars.
It used to be, whereas, you know, you were worried about getting someone pregnant, now you're worrying about dying, and that's sad.
It just makes it harder to be happy.
It's part of everyday life. Every time you just have to think about, you know, in doing this, I'm risking my life. Do I really want to do it?
AIDS for my generation is definitely a problem, but it's something that can be overcome.
I think that just because AIDS has become an epidemic in our generation doesn't mean that our lives just have to stop, because AIDS is just a part of life. We just have to put up with it and know what the consequences may be.
Round and round and round.